Aloha. Good morning. Good morning. This morning, I just wanted to share some scriptures. We're going to talk about Jesus walking on the water. Matthew 14, verses 22 to 33. I'm not going to read every single verse, but that's where the content I'm talking about today is from. Again, Matthew 14, verses 22 to 33, talked about Jesus walking on the water. So we all know the story how Jesus, fed the multitudes and then he went away just to pray, right? So after that, he went to pray and he told the disciples to go on the other side while he was praying. And then he saw the boat coming in the middle of the road. So we're going to skip down to Matthew 14, verse 25. And I'm reading from the New King James Version. And it says, "Now in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went to them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, 'It is a ghost.' And they cried out for fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, 'Be of good cheer. It is I, do not be afraid.' And Peter answered him and said, 'Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water.' So he said, 'Come.' And when Peter had come down out of the boat, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw that the wind was boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, saying, 'Lord, save me.' And immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and caught him and said to him, 'O you of little faith, why did you doubt me?' And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased. Then those who were in the boat came and worshipped him, saying, 'Truly, you are the Son of God.'" And this morning, I want to talk about Peter. Not having faith. Sometimes in our lives, we go through circumstances and situations. Everybody goes through that. Even me as a pastor, we have those things that pop up. Sometimes the morning might start off one way and then the evening it starts off a different way. So throughout the day, there's a lot of winds, boisterous winds that come. But Peter, instead of looking to God, he was with the Master, he was with Jesus, and instead of knowing that, hey, my God told me to come. So in the beginning, he had faith, right? Okay, God told me to come, and he was walking. But then when he saw challenges beneath him, above him, he saw the water beneath him, he saw the winds, his faith kind of dwindled. It dwindled down to having no faith, and he began to sink. So this morning, I want to encourage you that we have a God that is a God of impossibilities, and we just have to have faith of a mustard seed. That's what the word says, have faith of a mustard seed. That's all the faith that you need. And I'm encouraging you to do that because sometimes situations will get us to the point that, we're sinking below sea level. And we're asking God to hey, God, I need you to help me. Can you help me? And God pulls us out. So the bottom line is, don't give up. Have faith. Don't let the situations in your life get to you. No matter what you're going through, God is always there for you. And that's his promise. He saved. When Peter was sinking, God pulled him up. And all he said was, "Oh, ye of little faith." That's all God tells us, "Oh, my child." But he never leaves us in the situation that we're in. He always saves us. And all we have to do is have faith. If we have faith that move mountains, I told my niece the other day, I said, you know what? I have faith that move mountains because, girl, I rebuke every calories. I rebuke every cholesterol in my food, and I am about to eat my food. I said, she looked at me, she goes, "I have faith too, but I am a mountain." I'm like, that's okay. I said, but we just say to that mountain, be thou removed. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you, but don't be like Peter. Don't let the circumstances that he's going through, the circumstances around him, the environment around you, cause you to be distracted. Don't be distracted of what you see. Just focus your eyes on God and the end result of where you're about to head, and just know that he got your back. Yesterday, our devotion talked about Jesus having your back, right? God having your back, and he truly does have your back. He loves us so much that he died on the cross for our sins. By his stripes we were healed, and he didn't have to do that, but he did. So I just wanted to tell you, Don't give up. Jesus walked on water. Peter tried to meet him. He looked at his situations around him and he began to sink. But the bottom line was he cried out to God, like, Lord, save me. In verse 30, it said, he cried out when he was sinking, Lord, save me. And when you find yourself being a Peter and you're sinking in situations, don't forget to cry out. And if you're out there, like, that's why it says, check on your friend. Never be ashamed to ask for help. You have a team of people around you that's willing to be there for you. You might not know, but we're willing to help you. All you have to do is just ask, like, hey, I need help. Never be ashamed to ask for help. Just like Peter, Lord, save me. And God stretched forth his hand, and immediately he stretched forth his hand and he pulled him up in the boat. And everybody around him, truly, you are the Son of God. So just remember that. When you need help, God is always there for you, and people around you are willing to help you too. Never be ashamed to ask for help. This morning, I want you to have an amazing day. Be amazing and be great, and have a beautiful day. But most of all, this morning, just remember to just have faith. Don't look around you. Just don't get distracted. Keep your eye on God. He's faithful. Anyways, I love you. Have a beautiful day. Aloha.